Hey guys, and welcome to an Aspie's Point of View, where I give you my opinion on stuff. So today I wanted to talk about a very inspirational woman to me, and I know to a lot of people, Claire Wineland. Um, Claire was the founder of Claire's Place, which was a foundation basically for sick kids and their families. Um, Claire was a YouTuber who had cystic fibrosis. She started her YouTube career on a channel called The Clarity Project, and I first discovered her when watching the Red Band Society about 3-ish years ago. When it was very first running, the very first episode Claire reviewed, and I fell in love with her. And certainly, you know, I noticed that she had an oxygen machine, and that she was sick, but she wasn't focused on her illness in a bad way. She wasn't drawing attention to it in a bad way. And I started to follow Claire's videos and follow her speeches, and there's a video that Claire made. I think it was called Dying 101. And it was a video where basically she talked about the best way to think about death and not to be scared of it, because if you're scared of it, you're always going to be scared of it, and you could die at any time. It's not just if you're sick. You could die walking out your door and getting hit by a bus. And she talked about fun things you can do when thinking about death, like planning your funeral, and how one of the things she wanted to do was have her ashes, have family members take her ashes to different parts of the world so that they could travel, and have her ashes put into paint and make a brilliant painting and have them be planted by a tree. She talked about writing your own eulogy and planning your own funeral, and it sounds morbid, but when you think about the fact that she was a young girl who was dealing with the thought of death her entire life, I think the way she found to look at it and to deal with it was quite inspirational and was quite amazing. And with YouTube in general, I was always afraid to make a channel that featured my face. I had an old channel that was all like fan videos for TV shows and stuff like that. But there was nothing that was truly personal. There was nothing that was truly about me. And the reason for that was that I always saw YouTubers as being perfect. They had their perfect lives, they had their health, they had their families, they had their friends. They, in my eyes, were perfect. And I wasn't. I had Crohn's disease, I had polycystic kidney disease, I had chronic migraines. I was in and out of emergency rooms, in and out of the hospital. And I didn't feel like I could be a YouTuber because I didn't feel like I could be reliable. And that if I got sick, I wouldn't make a video, or if I was having a bad day with my anxiety, I wouldn't make a video, or if I was depressed, I wouldn't make a video. And I realized when I found Claire that that's okay, and that you're making a difference whether you're making videos weekly and have a perfect life, or whether you're making videos whenever you can and you're just trying to help people. And Claire's entire outlook on life was just something that, it was contagious, it was amazing, it was inspirational, and she truly changed the lives of everyone who had the pleasure of listening to her speak or watching one of her videos. And I think the world will greatly miss her, but I know that she'll live on in the foundation that she created, in the videos that she created, in the people whose lives she changed, through her family, of course, through her friends. And I feel like Claire achieved her greater purpose. And her greater purpose was to live her life to its fullest and help as many people as she possibly could. And she did that. And for me, what she made me realize was that my life wasn't that bad. And I know that sounds strange, but I was always so down and depressed about my health. And then I saw this girl who knew that she had a terminal illness and she was living every day to its fullest, and she wasn't scared, and she wasn't depressed, and she wasn't down on herself, and she was just being her. And that to me was a life changer, because it meant that my life wasn't that bad. And so I feel like the world lost an amazing, amazing woman, but in a way we didn't lose her, because we still have all the lessons that she taught us. And thanks to the magic that is YouTube, we still have all of her speeches, and we still have her videos. And thanks to the magic that is Instagram, we have all of her pictures and quotes and everything that you want to see of her is still out there. And so I just wanted to make this short video talking a little bit about how much Claire meant to me, but more so talking about how big of an impact Claire had on the community, because I know that it's something that her parents and her family, her sister, her friends are all really going to want to see, is that Claire did what she set out to do. She made a difference, and that was all she ever wanted to do in the first place. So please, if you haven't heard of her, Claire Wineland, go check her out. The Clarity Project, which was her original site, was kind of taken away from her. She lost all creative control of it. So I love her videos that are on there, but I would really recommend going to her new channel, even though it only has a few videos on it, Claire Wineland. And you can check her out on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter. She really just is an amazing soul and so motivational. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you, Claire, and we will all miss you. Until next time, this has been an Aspie's Point of View. Bye, guys.